Hello traders, Nick Shaheen looking at Shopify. Kind of a mystery stock for a while. I have good friends and followers who trade it. On the way up, every day they post in the chat room, hey, new high, new high. And I'm thinking, yes, new high, but that is beyond me. I called it, too high to chase and too hot to short. So this is one of those, when it was rallying up here, is like, I missed it. I don't chase it just because it's going higher. But I said I feel like I'm missing something, and so it's going to correct at some point, and it did. Luckily that it corrected based on proper levels, and I think we called the levels as they happened properly. So let's talk about some of the levels that we saw and if they're meaningful going forward. And I see I put lines already, which I think I did have the discussion with a few people. So let's see what we can do with that. All right, so this is a daily chart for Shopify. Fundamentals, we'll check it. I'm going to say it's expensive, but I'm guessing. All right, so clearly that wasn't it. This is a level that sticks out on the way back up if they get there. Another level that sticks out is this one here, correct? So just like here, this line right there. So they got to here, failed, then breakout. They tried to hold it. They fell apart. They tried to break through it. They failed. Okay, so it's important. So now I assume that this is R until it's no longer R, correct? Because it was R, then breakout, then back to R. Resistance. All right, when it fell apart, it stopped right here. Not a coincidence because of this and that. I didn't draw the white line beforehand. I drew it after it fell. I don't know at what time. So if it lost that white line, this is still in the cards. What? Yes, it's possible. I'm not saying it's going there, but I have a trigger for it. So if I see, if it goes below it, then I will get an alert. So that's a line that's important, correct? So we agree why. It was resistance, it was a breakout, so we can call it, well, support and support. So now, and support. Is it going to be support here? I don't know. Maybe we don't even test it. That's fine. So now we're stuck between two lines, this one and that one. And these are not hard lines in the sand. Sometimes they are, but more often it's more of a rubber band. You see a little peak. So 290, we'll get values after that when I switch over to the chart. 340, 290. That's the big box to work with. 340, 290. So this white line and this white line. But within those two white lines, there were a tighter region that I shared. So let me go see. I can see that because of this candle here, maybe that candle there. So let me go down to 240. Okay, how about 120? Just wanted to jump at me. So I must have drawn these lines based on this candle and that candle here. So for some reason, I saw a tighter bunch of price levels that matter within those two white lines. So we agreed that the two white lines are meaningful. And there's a tighter bunch in between them at 321 and 301-ish. So fair enough. Look at this candle right there. Big candle, and the tail end of it is at this red line. So mission accomplished there. We picked a good line there. And this top right here is just above that. So they're trying. But this candle hits both lines, this one and that one perfectly. This one candle right here. Right here, right here. So here's my conclusion on Shopify. I would study this company to find out what the heck it is all about as far as fundamentals before I risk a lot of money on it. Otherwise, I would need to use the charts in order to determine what I'm doing with it. So clearly they lose money, big market cap. Whoa, mama. Okay, so 34 times sales. 34 times sales. That's pretty expensive. That's 10 times more expensive than Amazon. 10 times. On times sales. So here's what I'm worried about, is that white line. And you've heard of head and shoulders and all of that jazz. That white line, so if you had a shoulder here, you had a head here, and you had a shoulder here, if they lose that, they're going to fall about that much. I usually don't do that. Technicians love to do that. I usually look left and see where they're likely to stop. That's why I stopped my white line right there. This was the last proven support. So even if they get down to here, they'll probably do it in an ABC in 2 legs. So I'm not calling for this down there. I'm saying that it is a possibility. So what do I see also? I see a tightening bunch of action. So either this or this. So what's going on is we have a tightening of the range. Lower highs, higher lows coming into a point. Something is going to give. Breakout or breakdown. So these are my thoughts on Shopify. I think when I trade a momentum company like this, momentum chart like this, I can't do it without knowing levels. And one last thing to note, actually, this is going to be a resistance. So if I want to capture the move from here on up with volume profile, this is a busy line. So this orange line. So this is where a lot of the action happened. So it's sticky. So it's resistance on the way up, support on the way down. So anyway, so I have to learn the fundamentals before I say, okay. So one last thing, Fibonacci. 50% Fibonacci level is down here for the whole extension, the rally from 2019, let's call it, off the Christmas bottom. So of all people who believe in Fibonacci's ratios, they wouldn't be surprised if they saw it down here. Thanks, setting out.